Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing great. So in this video, I want to talk about the acronym FORM, as in family, occupation, recreation, and motivation. So with that, all of that is kind of how I speak to people, right? Because for people like me who have a speech problem, you know, in some cases, as we're speaking to somebody saying hi, how are you, or whatever, you know, it's more on how we have to think about certain things. It's like, oh, I don't know what to talk about next, right? And I've seen, so if you meet people out and about and are like, oh, he's an awesome person, right? They will, I would say, not know who you are, as in like your name or whatever, but they will know how you made them feel. And that right there, I was like, okay, cool. So I had to kind of sit back and kind of learn how to actually speak to people. So the F, so to talk about them, aunts, uncles, if they have a spouse, if they have kids, you know, family, right? So I was like, okay, cool. You also have to kind of step back and see that there's certain things you can speak about if you know them or not, you know, because it would be weird to be like, oh, hey, how are you? They're like, oh, I'm doing good. How's your spouse? It's like, wait, who are you? How do you know? So there, it's like, it's weird. So if you meet somebody and you know, or probably know, you won't see them ever again, as in like soon, right? Because you actually will meet people you haven't seen in like a year, and you're like, I don't remember you, but I remember how you made me feel. Like if you like for us have a speech problem, you know, they'd be like, oh, I've never met somebody who has a speech problem, you know, how are you? But for those people who are open and awesome, you're like, oh, you made me feel like a human being, like I have a value. And I was like, wow, I like you, right? So for that, it's all around if you know them or not. And so yeah, with that, spouse, aunts, uncles, kids, a person you might know that know them. I actually just met a person I was in middle school with. So I actually, you know, of course, met him then, but I have a second cousin. I'm not sure how it works out, right? But he actually met him through like some kind of hobby, right? And you know, so all of us were at the same house, and then and you know me, I was like, is that Nick? Nick, he was like, I don't know who you are, and I was like, I used to ride bikes with so and so with this person. He was like he just lit up, and he just kept talking. I was like, exactly, right? You know, so now I'm so far when he's actually seen me and I've seen him, you know, it's just talking, and I don't think he cares that I have a speech problem. He's like, bro, you're awesome, you're doing this, you're doing that, and I'm like, yeah, you too. So it just goes hand in hand, you know. So as you're out there and you speak to people, or if you've already known that person for a certain amount of time, cool.